Deep beneath the sea, inside a beautiful coral castle, lived a little mermaid named Taylor. She loved playing with her favourite shiny pearl and spending her days filled with joy and laughter. One day her mother and father called her into the pink coral living room. With warm hugs they showed her a large magical seashell glowing with soft pink light. As the shell slowly opened, a beautiful pearl egg appeared inside. Taylor stared in amazement and could not take her eyes off it. Her mother gently stroked her hair while her father smiled happily. Even though she did not fully understand everything, Taylor could feel that something very special was about to happen. That night she lay in her soft sea foam bed and imagined herself swimming, playing, and making funny bubbles with the new baby. With a happy smile on her face, the little mermaid slowly drifted into sweet dreams. Over the next few days, everything inside the coral castle began to change. A new nursery appeared beside Taylor's room, and her father carefully carried in a tiny cradle woven from shining silver seaweed. Taylor quietly watched from the doorway, wondering why her little heart suddenly felt a bit sad. Her mother spent many hours making beautiful baby clothes from soft sea foam. One day, Taylor brought her favourite toy crab, hoping they could play together. Her mother gave her a loving hug, but soon returned to her work. Then Taylor tried making funny ballet poses in front of the giant seashell mirror, but her parents were busy preparing everything for the baby. Later, the little mermaid sat alone outside and quietly looked toward the glowing window of her home. Luckily, her cheerful friend Barnaby soon appeared. The funny little crab wore a silly seaweed hat and began dancing. And even though Taylor still felt a little lonely, a gentle smile slowly returned to her face. One magical night beneath the sea, everything was peaceful and quiet. The sea flowers and jellyfish glowed with beautiful blue and purple colours when Taylor woke up to a gentle melody coming from the next room. Curious, the little mermaid quietly peeked through the doorway. The pearl egg was shining brightly while tiny golden sparkles and bubbles danced around it. Suddenly a soft pop could be heard. The shell slowly opened and a tiny pink tail appeared. Moments later, the little baby emerged completely. She had huge, sparkling eyes and soft, fluffy hair. The tiny baby made her very first circle in the water and laughed happily. Mother and father were so happy that tears filled their eyes. Meanwhile, Taylor stood quietly by the doorway, feeling both curious and a little worried. Then her father noticed her and invited her to come closer. Carefully, Taylor swam toward the small cradle. The baby wrapped tiny fingers around her hand and looked at her with love. Taylor's heart filled with joy. She swam in happy circles around the cradle to entertain her little sister. But soon the baby began to cry, and the parents immediately picked her up to comfort her. Once again, Taylor quietly stepped back. The next day, while the baby drank magical nectar, Taylor sat quietly by herself. She watched her little sister with curiosity and with a tiny bit of sadness in her heart. One night, little Lily could not fall asleep. She quietly cried inside her cradle while the tired mother had fallen asleep in a nearby chair. That was when Taylor decided to help. She gently swam toward the cradle and began blowing tiny, glowing bubbles. The colourful bubbles floated around Lily like a magical carousel. Soon the little baby stopped crying and reached out her tiny hands with curiosity. A few moments later, Lily was laughing happily. To make her laugh even more, Taylor performed a funny ballet flip in the water. Just then their mother woke up. When she saw the beautiful scene, she wrapped Taylor in a warm hug and kissed her forehead. Taylor felt proud and happy. The next day, the two sisters played together. Taylor showed Lily how to roll her favourite shiny pearl, and Lily pushed it with her tiny nose while both of them laughed. Later that day, they played in the beautiful coral garden outside their home. Their mother watched them peacefully from the window. Suddenly, Lily noticed a fast-glowing seahorse and eagerly swam after it. Without realising it, she left the safe garden and entered an area filled with darker seaweed. Taylor immediately noticed what had happened and swam after her little sister as fast as she could. Soon Lily became tangled in long purple seaweed and grew frightened. But Taylor arrived just in time. With patience and gentle care, she carefully removed the seaweed one strand at a time. She softly stroked Lily's head and comforted her until she was free again. As soon as the seaweed was gone, Lily immediately snuggled close to her big sister. Holding hands, the two sisters slowly returned to the garden. Meanwhile, their worried parents had already begun searching for them. When they saw that Lily was safe and smiling, they rushed forward with relief. Mother and father hugged both of their daughters tightly. Then they kissed Taylor and told her that she was their greatest protector and hero. At that moment, Taylor finally understood that nobody had forgotten her. Her parents still loved her just as much as before. Her heart filled with happiness. With a bright smile, Taylor lifted Lily onto her back. The tiny baby held tightly onto her sister's shoulders and laughed with joy while the two sisters happily swam around the giant sea flowers in the beautiful coral garden. Soon, the day of Lily's special celebration finally arrived. Taylor happily helped her father decorate the coral castle with glowing starfish garlands. Before long, the guests began to arrive. Beautiful mermaids, cheerful dolphins, and tiny crabs brought gifts and gathered around the happy family. During the celebration, Barnaby performed a funny show with sparkling pearls, making everyone laugh and clap with delight. But even with all the wonderful gifts around her, Lily was searching for only one person. When she finally spotted Taylor, she immediately stretched out her tiny hands toward her. With a proud and happy smile, Taylor swam closer and gave her little sister the shiny pearl she had loved since the very beginning. Lily hugged the precious pearl tightly, as if it were the most wonderful gift in the world. Later that evening, the two little sisters peacefully fell asleep beside each other, while their mother and father gently covered them with warm sea foam blankets.